Hello everyone, this is Pranit Reddy, and today we will discuss about online and offline brute force attack. So first of all, let's see our target IP. So our target IP is this one, demo.ini.local, and to perform an online brute force attack, we are going to use the tool called Hydra. It is one of the most powerful tools out there, provided by Kali Linux to perform an online brute force attack, and we are going to use our inbuilt Unix users.txt and Unix passwords.txt to find and user credentials, and we're going to target the SMB protocol. So yeah, let's go. So we're gonna targeting a SMB protocol, and as for this, previously I performed an nmap scan, and through that I recognized that SMB port number 443 is open, and that to we're gonna use that for our Hydra brute force attack, and we're gonna see whether we're gonna get user correct user credentials or not. It's gonna take some time, and once we get a correct user credentials, we're gonna use our Metasploitable framework to log into our target host, and through that I'm gonna show you how we are gonna perform offline brute force attack. This is gonna take some time, as it's gonna check every combination of user and password. It's gonna take quite a time, and sometimes it's gonna take days or weeks, but uh, this won't be a viable option if you want to get instant results. You can do some enumeration before using brute force to find correct users, to narrow it down to required users. Looks like we got one set of credentials, administrator and vagrant, and it's really good, as we can log in as an administrator, which gives us elevated privileges. And I can stop right here. Yeah. Now let's see what kind of exploit we can use in Metasploit framework. As it we got credentials for SMB protocol, so we can use SMB PSCX uh, exploit. So as you can see, it's we can set a payload. If not, it's going to default to a default payload, which is Windows Interpreter Reverse TCP for 32-bit configuration of Windows. But still, this is also going to work. But if you want to, you can upgrade to 64-bit payload also. You can just mention Windows x64 Interpreter Reverse TCP. But this is also fine. So we're gonna set ROST and SMB user and SMB pass. As you can see, Given the credentials of which we got via using Hydro tool, and I used user as administrator and set SMB pass as vagrant here. I use setg means I could set rhost as a global variable. If I use another exploit module too, the rhost is not going to change. It's going to be same throughout this session. And let's run exploit. So this is gonna provide us with a metadata session, and through that we're gonna download the user accounts credentials using a extension called Kiwi. And once we got those user credentials, usernames and password hashes, we're gonna run an offline brute force attack. Let's run this again. Like we're getting another. Okay, it's ending stage right now. Yes, we got one metadata session. So right now let's see system information. Let's see our user ID. Great, we got a system privileges, and now let's download Kiwi extension. It's a upgraded version of Mimikatz. You can think of as an upgraded version of Mimikatz. And here let's migrate to our LSAS, which is where our user account credentials will get stored. To migrate, you can perform this command. So as I mentioned previously, the user account credentials will be stored in the LSAS, and as I migrated to that process, I can just run hash dump. Voila, it gave us the user accounts and the respective passwords, and the passwords is in NT format. As you can see, the Windows normally it would store the password hashes in NT format, and we have to copy this, and we have to perform the we have to copy this and store in our system, and then we can perform the brute force attack using the tool called John John the Ripper. So I'm creating a file called ashes.txt where I will be storing those user account usernames and hashes. Now using John the Ripper, we're gonna perform an offline brute force attack where we gonna get the real password from the hashes. We're gonna see the convert the hashes into plain text. But first we're gonna have to unzip the rockyou.txt. Great. So as you can see, we have mentioned the format NT because it is that's on our Windows system normally show. That is the format our Windows system is gonna use, and we use the word list rocket.txt, and we gave our file name where we stored our user names and password hashes. And once we perform the John tool to perform the brute force attack, it gave us the administrator and the password, and username C3PO as the password as protocol. So this is how you perform the offline brute force attack. Generally, the organization is gonna put a policy rules such as when suppose you perform if you enter incorrect credential for more than 3 times, the account is going to get locked. So to avoid that, we can perform the offline brute force attack, even uh, where you can where there is no such restrictions that account is going to get locked. It comes with no restrictions, and I would rather recommend perform brute for offline brute force attack because it's gonna avoid us with account lockout issues. And to perform the so to narrow down the usernames and passwords, I would suggest to perform the enumeration on the open ports to get us the to find the usernames. Now generally you won't get the uh, find administrative credentials, but at least you get one of the uh, usernames which are not does not have administrative privileges. So via that you can narrow it down and put that in some file like ashes.txt, and you can use a word list, and then you can perform the offline brute force attack. Thank you.